So we built a virtual sandbox for your AI employee. With this, we're using Apple's virtualization framework that came out 2 years ago and WWDC. And essentially, you can run a virtual macOS computer, a Linux computer on your computer. You can imagine waking up in the morning and having your AI just start at the same time that you're starting. And it can run any native macOS application. And you can even leave it running while you're sleeping, and it can make you money on your behalf. So how it works is it starts from linear. So linear is the to-do list where the AI agent has a set of tasks. It uses Slack for team chat. It uses regular software like Figma and Cursor and GitHub for code. And as mentioned, we use the Mac virtualization to run it. We use Open Interpreter to interact with the computer, and we use some LLMs to deal with some cases. And generally, the workflow is it opens a computer, it opens Slack, and then it uses Slack and Linear to determine what to do next. And then there's a human-in-the-loop factor to verify the tasks. So using pull requests, attaching an image to a task. So the AI is never really just completing stuff. You're, as a human, are always verifying that it's completed the work. With our stack, we're using AWS for most of our infrastructure, and then Mem0 for memory. Yeah, and I think for use cases and demos, there's a lot of AI agents that can be created. So I'll just give a quick demo. In this use case, this is an AI designer, and this AI designer is essentially going to create a design for me. And the idea is that it can open any sort of application in this virtual environment. This is just it using Figma and just creating a design. And you can imagine it opening Cursor or opening other tools to do certain tasks. So yeah, that's the demo. But it's still creating the work, but I did not know we were presenting, so I didn't prepare like in time properly, but this is it making a design for me automatically. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead.
And if I could just add, one of the built-in advantages of being able to run native is things like persistent state, being able to come back to things, almost like a rewind type save feature to previous work. And that's different from the current browser-based paradigm.
Yeah, that's it. Any questions or, yeah. So we built a DSL. So like in this DSL, it says Open Figma. I can change the DSL to say like Open Safari, and like your website's called Agent Ops. So like I would say like Open Safari and then write, I don't know if it knows how to open a specific URL. I haven't memorized all the DSL, but I'll just
real-time demo.
I'll just open Safari first and see what it writes. But in a second, when it runs, it's going to open Safari. Figma was just one example. So like, yeah, I think I can get it to like do Command T or something in this instance. But Figma was just one example. And essentially, we built this DSL so that it can use any application, and you can write any sort of DSL to do different things. And you'd have embeddings so that the AI would essentially, when it has a task list or it creates a task list, it's writing the DSL on its own. And then just spending 8 hours a day or whatever amount of time you want going through the task. And then you can go verify, or it can self-learn and improve on its own. Yeah.
Wait, so the DSL is generated by
the AI
agent? Okay.
Yeah, when it has a task. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah.